Today is March 16th, 2017. It's been a while since I put an update out, mostly because I really haven't had that much good news. Um, I am now 13 months since my surgery, and I'm still I'm still thick, not really swollen, but thick, probably from a lot of scar tissue. A long story short, I went back to work. I have a job that requires me to walk around a lot, and I was on like transitional or light duty for 7 months since my surgery, and I ended up going back to work at 7 months. So 7 months for an Achilles tendon injury is probably quick. In addition, I was, as you recall me saying in other videos and on my blog, I was pretty aggressive with my therapy. My PTs were pretty aggressive with my therapy. They had me doing plyometrics and running at 4 to 5 months, which in hindsight is probably too much, too early. Um, so that caused me to have to. So I went back to work at 7 months. At about 10 months, I went back to the 10, 11 months, I went back to the doctor because I was having pain still. As you recall, I was having pain in here and kind of back here. So what they ended up saying was I had a tear. Interstitial tears were found in here after I had an MRI. As you can see, it's kind of protruding a little bit more than the other. I can stand side to side, you can probably see it. And so I did too much too soon, basically. That's what it was. I mean, I can deal with a lot of pain. I'm a runner. I've been running since high school. I've done a couple marathons. So discomfort or pain to me is different, I guess, because at about 2 to 3 months, the doctor told me, as far as that big cam boot I was wearing, he said, you can take it off if you feel good and walk around, and if you feel pain or discomfort, put it back on. Well, the second he told me that, that boot went right in the corner, and I haven't worn it. I didn't wear it since, so I probably should have been wearing that boot early on. And I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I mean, if anyone's getting doctor advice or advice on what to do from a YouTube video, you got to question that. I'm just telling you what my own personal experience is and what my own beliefs are now that I haven't gone through this. 13 months post surgery is that you need to take it easy this first 6 to 9 months. Wear that boot. Don't overexert yourself. I don't think you should be running at all before 6 months. And I was. And this ended me up back having a lot of pain. And again, the issue was I couldn't push off. I'm now, so what happened was I went back and he said I had tears. That was 2 months ago. So he put me back in that big cam boot. And I've been wearing it more religiously. I've now been given the go to kind of walk around without it a little bit, and I'm almost pain free. I have good days and bad days. Still, 13 months later, it's good days and bad days, but it's been that way throughout. So anyone watching this who's just starting out, I don't want you to be too pessimistic based on my experiences and what you've seen me go through, because I'm probably an anomaly. I think most people are able to do a lot more, 6 to 9 months, and return to full, probably 9 months to 12 months. I just did too much too soon, and now I'm paying for it because I'm still 13 months out. I haven't run a step or jogged a step, and I wasn't jogging that much at all. If you recall, I was off and on for 5 minutes at a time here and there, but I haven't done any of that in 4 months now. So I had to altogether stop that because just the push off was just too painful. And I don't know if I'm ever going to run again. That's the really depressing part of it. And I've had some really depressing days and some dark days. You're going to have dark days and depressing days through all this. And there's not much, you just have to kind of go with it and bear with it. And before you know it, you're at your year mark. I'm kind of dealing with a little bit more. I'm trying to be positive about it. Again, but I'm coming to grips with the fact that I might not ever be able to run the way I did before. At some point down the line, I mean, I have so much. The problem is there's so much scar tissue built up right now because I did too much too early. Look how much thicker this is, and especially down here. I don't know if this will ever go away, go down. I mean, from what I was told, scar tissue really doesn't disappear. You can kind of, you can break it up, but it's there. So you can kind of get a full view here of what I have to deal with now the rest of my life. But I'm not even looking towards running at this point. I have a long-term goal of running, maybe jogging, maybe in the fall. It's March right now. I'm just looking to get back to work hopefully in another couple months because yeah, being out of work and being in transitional duty for any job is, it's not good. But this is why I haven't posted in a while. I haven't really. I've had some setbacks, and I'll try and, as I progress over the next couple months, I'll post another video, let you know how I'm doing. Hopefully, it's more positive and it's not dealing with any additional setbacks. But I mean, I can push off now with no pain, but I'm taking that in moderation. So again, if I go out today, I'm gonna put that boot back on, and if I'm walking around or standing around, I'm gonna put that boot on. If I'm working, I'm up and down out of my desk, I'm putting the boot on. I'm keeping it on for the day. So right now I took it off. I just went to the gym and got a workout in. I biked a little bit. I put the boot on and I worked out with weights, and then I did some stretching, a lot of stretching. So that's pretty much it for me. Again, I'm not a doctor. The only advice I have is to really take it easy this first 6 months to 9 months, and you should be on a more routine path for recovery. I'm taking a different path right now, so I'm trying to work through that, and hopefully I have a good outcome. Thanks.